Hi everyone, I'm Adam from Kissoon Carr, where I head up the banking and finance and employment practices. I'm joined today by Callum, one of my colleagues. Callum, do you want to introduce yourself briefly?
Yeah, so work on the TMT, commercial and sports markets for Kissoon Carr. And yeah, hopefully going to be running the Tech Connect Club and the AI podcast series that's coming out as well. So
Brilliant. Sounds like you've got a lot of things in the pipeline, Callum.
yeah,
But
yeah, basically.
this is going to be a quick video LinkedIn series that we're going to do. Try and put a video out every Friday with colleagues at Kissoon Carr, aimed at helping candidates specifically within the legal recruitment market on topics that we think they struggle in or could improve in their applications moving forward. The first thing we want to talk about today is achievements on a CV. And why they're important, why you should include them, and what they do for your application. It's something that you feel quite strongly about, Callum, having joined the legal market. Want to take us off in terms of why you think achievements are important?
Yeah, so I think it's obviously for the legal market, but also for any kind of market. I think having the achievements on your CV will help get you an interview, and also help you in the interview, and I'll go into that in a second. But I think the main part is having that structure of I think a lot of people probably overlook it, but your introduction, your achievements, your education, then your experience, and I think having that on the first page is going to help the reader essentially go directly to what you're passionate about, what value you've added, and then just the strong points of your CV within the first 10, 15 seconds of opening up your CV. So naturally, if somebody who has that and somebody who doesn't have that is going for an application, they're probably going to be quicker and more inclined to take the person that does, just simply because they're reading those key points just quicker straight away.
Yeah, I guess something candidates often struggle with is determining what is an achievement. You hear from candidates that they say they've not achieved anything. What would you say, how can you define an achievement to put in your CV? Should it just be professional? Can it be personal? Can it be academic?
Yeah, so I've seen a varied, I think there's a couple of personal ones that you probably wouldn't put on there, essentially, like leading the captain of your school team and under 16s. That's probably not relevant because that was probably 10 years plus ago. But I think really what employers want to see is how can you add value, or where have you added value essentially to your clients, your colleagues, your company, going above and beyond. So pick out the parts that you felt that you've done a really good job about, that you're passionate about, or you've just delivered, essentially, and also sports and other areas as well, but keep it relevant within the last couple of years, for sure.
Yeah, I think it just shows you want to show yourself as also a well-rounded individual, that you're not just someone who only lives for work, that you do have interests outside, and your achievements can reflect those interests. I guess, is there anything else that you would say that you feel the majority of candidates, or a large number of candidates, are lacking in applications, specifically on the CV, that you've seen recently?
Yeah, obviously the achievements which we spoke about. I think having a good structure. I've seen too many people try and be wacky, have some really odd structure where it's hard for the reader. Make it easy for the reader, make it seamless for their eyes to just scroll from top to bottom, picking out your achievements, thinking of the value add, and then really essentially, can you do the job? Can you go above and beyond? Can you develop in the role? And if they can see that on a CV and it's seamless, perfect. But it's simple stuff. Just don't overcomplicate it, and try and keep it simple and as much info as you can at the same time.
Okay, brilliant. I guess that wraps up kind of CVs and why to include achievements on your CV. As I said, we'll be doing a video once a week, kind of if there's a topic that you feel you want to see, or want to hear us talk about, please do let us know, or message us directly, either in the comments or message us directly on LinkedIn. We're both very available. I'll put up our details in the comments, so watch out for them. Thanks for watching.
Cheers
Cheers for joining, Callum.
Cheers. Bye.